feel like I should be doing a dance. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adrienne. I'm the CEO of Partisia Blockchain Foundation. We are a Swiss data privacy protocol. So to put it in a nutshell, we are doing for data what Bitcoin did for money. What do I mean by that? Well, before Bitcoin, you can simplify it and say either you gave trust, gave your financial assets to all of the banks, the financial institutions, or you stuffed your money under the mattress. Before Partisia and other privacy-preserving technologies, you either gave your data up to everyone you wanted to interact with, or you went back to cave dwelling. We enable people to self-custody their data while allowing rich interactions, enabling the emergence of a new wave of innovation on top of blockchain technology. For us, that's all based around a thing called MPC, or multi-party computation. So as a user, all you need to know is that your data doesn't leave your device or your domain in a readable format, and yet products and projects that you choose to interact with can run rich queries against it and receive rich responses. So how does it compare to something like ZK proofs, which you've been hearing about a little bit in the previous presentation? Well, in ZK proofs, there are a lot of phenomenal use cases. They're generally based on two parties, a prover and a verifier, running a simple query and giving a binary response, a yes, a no, 1, 0, true, false. MPC enables you to work with multiple data sets that are all individually secure, run complex queries, and receive rich responses. So to put it in real life, maybe you use something like ZK Proof. You can, as we try to adopt the real world and we realize that we need to find ways to do things like identity verification in ways that are true to our ethos, that retain individual sovereignty. You can verify that you're over 18 or that you're genuinely human with something like a ZK proof. With MPC, maybe you could expand that to cover things like self-custodied, programmable KYC, or credit scoring, where you hold all of the financial data, but they can calculate a credit score on that basis and maybe get us out of the over-collateralized lending product era. That's all enabled by MPC. The data is encrypted and it's sent in different secrets, in different parcels, so nobody has the full picture. It's complex. We're making it simple, but it is complex. And this is where I think we have what I like to think of as a very fair advantage. One of our founders is a gentleman called Ivan Damgard. Back in 1988, he wrote and published the first ever paper on multi-party computation. He was also the co-inventor of the Merkle-Damgard hash function, which I'm non-technical, but I'm told was one of the seminal pieces of cryptography that underpins Bitcoin. A lot of what came after even has links to the internet. As well as all these wonderful academics, the DevCo has 16 years of using that great thinking to actually solve real-world commercial problems for people like the Danish government, enterprises like Bosch, organizations like the International Red Cross. We are also very fast. We've got sub-second finality. And techies, please don't roll your eyes. We theoretically are infinitely scalable. That's important because we're trying to tackle really big problems. We're looking to partner with projects that want to build things that solve things like identity verification in ways that are more empowering for individuals while enabling innovation. We're working with Web2 Enterprise to talk about things like emerging data economies, where you can take product information, user information, go from single purchase into lifetime customer value, interface with ancillary products, go into secondaries. We're also looking at real-world asset tokenization projects, enabling them to use blockchain rails while being regulatory compliant, enabling them to use DeFi, but hitting feature parity with Web2 banks. We're kind of shorthand calling it BankFi at the moment. It's like banking, but without the banks, using DeFi plus identity. There's also a number of health tech products that are now hitting maturity. We all saw what happened to 23andMe. There are vast repositories of sensitive data, which, if properly managed, can give value, badly managed can destroy you. And we do that in a way where the projects can be built on any chain, with Partisia providing data privacy as a service. We have our own native token. We also use a range of blue chip tokens for gas payments. And we are now scaling up. We are accelerating awareness, adoption, looking for partners, projects, operators. We think it's time for a new meta. Build it, stake it, join us.